Okay, welcome back. We've got our text and math functions that we're going to be working on now. File, save a copy, OneDrive, delete this and say text and math, save. There we go. Then we're going to go back into File and we're going to go Open instead of Save. The one right underneath it is the one I want. I'm going to use my Windows key and my arrow key to open it up. So this is the one that I'm going to be working on, and this is the one that I'm just going to use. So I'm going to pop this one open first and have a look down here. So I'll move your recording screen down. So we've got baseball directions, baseball work here. We've got baseball answer key. Math is fun work here. Math answer key. So that is where we're going to. Please don't panic. It looks like a lot of work, but it's really not that bad. Okay, so in here, we're going to go baseball work here. And I'm going to just move this out a little bit. Okay, so this is a upper lower proper function and kind of description of what happens with it. Basically, it converts text to different things. Okay, so we just learned how to use functions. Continuing on, so in cells A11 to A15. So A11 to A15. We want to insert the upper function. So we want to go to Insert. Nope. We want to go to Formulas, and we want to Insert Function. And we want to type up in the box upper. And it comes up as one of the first ones. We say OK. And the text that we're going to say is basically, and it's called text, but really what they want to know is the range. And so the range that we want to make into upper is A3 to A7. And we're going to say OK. And boom, it just changed all of that to all of that. So from lowercase to uppercase. Pretty easy, right? So in cell C11 to C15, we're going to go back to our insert. We're going to go lower, and we're going to say OK. Once again, it's asking us for what we want to make lower, and that's all the city names there. So C3 to C7, we say OK. Boom, it just lowered it down for us. And then in cell E10, so E10 is right here. We're going to insert the proper function. So insert PROPER, and that's it right there. And the text string that it wants to do is the stuff from cell A1. So we're going to just click on A1, and we're going to say OK. And there, it just changed our Major League, which is all over the place, into proper English, which is great. So make sure that it looks the same. It does. Boom, boom, boom. Matches. Awesome. How quick was that? Now we're going to go into Math is Fun. So the work is here. The directions are here. Okay. So SQRT is the square root. Do we remember square roots? Yes. So fun. Okay. Do we have anything else? Let's go back here a little bit and see if this is it. No, that's it. Okay, perfect. Just wanted to double check. So need to know the square root. Type SQRT into a cell and hit enter. So let's go with, we'll just try this over here. So we're going to go equals SQRT bracket 1764 close bracket, enter, and it comes up with your answer. So pretty easy. We want to just insert a function, so we're going to insert SQRT in there. I'm going to say OK, and the number that we want to do it is the cell reference. Okay, now do not come in here and say function square root, OK, and then type in the number, which 354, and say OK. Because what happens if I change this guy to 2000, that guy changes, right? If I come in here and type in 600, that guy doesn't change because it's not a cell reference. It is the number itself. So instead of 354, you click on the cell B5, press enter, and then, so the answer is the same. But when I change this one to 500, it now changes. So it refers it to it. That's the power of Excel. Okay, so once again, we're going to insert a function. You know what? We don't even really have to here. We could just go up and drag it down, and that works just as well. So it just followed what we were doing here, square root B6, and off we go. Okay, so in column E, and they spelled column wrong the whole way, I apologize for that. Rounded to a whole number is, so we're going to go to function, and we're going to type round, and we're going to say okay, oops, okay, and the numbers that we're going to use is that square reference, and the number of digits is it 0 to a whole number? Let's see. Yeah, so that rounded to a whole digit. Now we can't just drag down because all of these are going to be different requirements, but we could go round, okay, we click on there and we round to 1 and we say okay, there we go. And this guy, same thing, insert, round, okay, and the number is that cell reference and the number of digits is 3 and we say okay, boom. Okay, so column F this time, we are going to do a round search because we want to round up this time, and we want to round up this number, and to a whole number is 0, so we say okay, and these are all rounded up to a whole number. They're not rounded up to anything in particular, so I'm going to grab that and drag it down, and let's see, round up, and that's it. So I'm reading the sentence A20, which is exactly where I want to get it from, to 0 places, and you're perfect. Okay, this guy here is going to be insert function, and it is going to be round. Let's go round down, okay, and the number is going to be this guy here, and to a whole number, which is going to be 0 places, and we're going to click it there. All of them are the same, so I'm just going to grab it and drag that down. So that's a round down instead of a round up. So using the len function, place the answer in column B. So column B, there are blank digits in. So how many digits are there in here? So we want to go in here, and we want to go len, and we're going to say okay. And the text is going to be here, and we're going to say okay, and 9 digits in there. And then the same thing goes, we're just going to grab it and drag. So there's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Perfect. So we want to use the median value. So we're going to go into insert function. We're going to type median here. We're going to say okay. It's asking us the number, so we're going to go up here and we're going to drag down here. And there's no other set of numbers. Those are the only ones we want, so we just want to say okay. Boom, you got your median number here. And then Roman numerals in column F. So we want to insert function. We want to type Roman in here, and we want to select that for a number, and we want to say okay, and then we can definitely just drag that down, and that auto-populates all of the other stuff. How fast was that? Okay, and answer key is here. We want to make sure that all of our numbers are the same, and I believe they are. So save and upload. Fast one.